Hi friends, my name is Milan Dolaria. In this video, we will see our further theory of chapter number 1, okay, integers. In previous video, we learn about multiplicative identity of 1, right? Now our next topic is division by 0. Okay, total two things we have for the division. If in numerator we have 0 and if we divide with 0 with any number, that means a that means any number, okay, our answer always have 0. Okay, if 0 is present in numerator, then our answer is always 0. Okay, if you divide a 0 by 105, then even 0. If you divide a 0 with minus 35, then even your answer is 0. Alternately, if 0 is present in the numerator, then your answer is 0. Okay, now for the denominator. If 0 is present in denominator, okay, if 0 is present in denominator, in numerator whatever number we have, but our answer is, you can write like not defined. Okay, otherwise this number does not exist, otherwise infinite. Okay, total three answers are there. A by 0, that means any number by 0, not defined, otherwise infinite number, otherwise number does not exist. Okay, you can write any answer. So here total we have two things. If 0 is present in numerator, then our answer is always 0. Or if 0 is present in denominator, then infinite number, otherwise not defined. Okay, so just keep this thing in your mind. Any number, if we divide with 0, then answer is not defined, otherwise infinite. Okay, so always we need to try that 0 cannot be there in the denominator. Okay, the next is a distributive property. Okay, here we have A cross B plus C. Now distributive property means distribution of multiplication over addition. Okay, here we have multiplication sign and here in bracket we have addition sign. So this is the distribution of multiplication over addition. That's why it is called distributive property. So first of all, what we need to do? First of all, we need to multiply A with this B. Okay, so answer is A multiply B. Okay, then here addition is there, so addition. Then A multiply with C. Okay, these two things we need to write in the bracket because multiplication is there, that's why. Okay, so answer of A cross in bracket B plus C is equals to A cross B plus A cross C. Okay, this is called distribution of multiplication over addition. Okay, again I am repeat this thing. First of all, A multiply B, this is a distribution. Okay, plus here we have addition sign, that's why here we need to write plus, then A multiply C. Okay, this is the distribution of multiplication over addition. Same thing we can do for the subtraction even. Okay, A cross B minus C. Okay, so first of all, what we need to do? Multiply A with this B. Okay, so A multiply B, then here we have negative sign, so here negative sign, then A multiply with C, it is A cross C. Okay, this is the distribution of multiplication over subtraction, right? So first of all, A multiply B, A cross B, minus, here we have negative sign, that's why we need to put here negative sign, then A multiply C. Okay, let's suppose if we have X and here Y minus 2Z. Okay, then first of all, X multiply by XY, then negative sign, X multiply 2Z, it is 2XZ. Okay, then most of the students are get confused in the equation where we have more than one sign. Okay, plus minus multiply division, then students are confusing that which process we need to use, otherwise which sign we need to apply. Okay, so for that I written this theory here. If we have more than one sign, so what we need to do? If we have addition and subtraction process, okay, if we have addition and subtraction process, in between we have more than one sign, then first of all we need to decide which process we need to do, addition or subtraction. Okay, sometimes it is like this, minus 2 plus 3, sometimes minus 5 minus 7, sometimes 3 minus 7, okay, 5 plus 2, like this. Okay, so in this such a type of situation, which things we need to do, which process we need to use here? Okay, so first of all we need to decide whether we need to do addition or subtraction. Okay, for that we have this rule. Okay, if both number have positive sign, then we need to do subtraction process. Okay, if one number have minus sign, one number have plus sign, then we need to do subtraction. Alternately, if our sign is like this, if we have a plus and minus sign, then alternative plus minus minus. Okay, if our first number have negative sign, then plus sign, so again plus minus minus. That means if we have different sign, okay, plus minus otherwise minus plus, then we need to do subtraction process. Okay, if we have different sign, then we need to use subtraction process. Okay, and if we have same sign, that means plus plus, okay, both sign is plus, then we need to use addition process. Or if both sign are same, negative sign, then even we need to use addition process. Okay, here it is one mistake in this PDF, here negative negative. Okay, total 4 possibility we have: plus minus, otherwise minus plus, otherwise plus plus, otherwise minus minus. Okay, here plus minus, both sign are different, so we need to use subtraction process. Here minus plus, both sign are different, so we need to use subtraction process. Here both sign are plus plus, so we need to use addition process. Here even both sign are negative. Okay, so but both sign are same, so we need to use addition process. Okay, so plus minus, so here plus minus minus, minus plus minus, minus minus plus, and plus plus plus. Okay, from this rule we can decide which things which process we need to use, addition or subtraction. Okay, if our both number have plus and minus sign, then we need to do subtraction. If our both numbers have minus and plus sign, then subtraction process. If both have positive sign, then addition process. If both have negative sign, then even we need to use addition process. Okay, so first of all we need to decide which process we need to use. Okay, after that we need to do that process. Okay, after that we need to do that process. If subtraction is there, so subtract your numbers. If addition is there, then add your numbers. Okay, and write the answers. Now after writing the answer, you need to decide which sign you need to give to your answer. Okay, after the process, what we need to decide? We just need to decide which sign we need to give to our answer. Okay, so for that, in addition and subtraction, we have one sign rule. Okay, that means which sign we need to give. So we need to give big number sign. Okay, we need to give sign of big number. In addition and subtraction process, just keep in your mind, we need to give big number sign. Okay, in addition and subtraction, first of all we need to decide addition or subtraction. So for that we have this rule, and for sign we need to give big number sign. Okay, if minus 2 minus 7 is there, so here both have negative sign, so minus minus plus, that means we need to use addition process. So 7 plus 2 9. Okay, now we need to give sign of big number. Our big number is 7 and 7 have negative sign, so answer is minus 9. Okay, if here are 2 minus 7 is there, it means our 2 has plus sign. Okay, one sign plus, one minus. Okay, plus minus minus, so we need to use subtraction process. So first of all subtract the numbers. So 7 minus 2 5. Okay, now we need to give the sign, and for sign we need to give sign of big number. Right now our big number 7 is negative, so we need to give negative sign to our answer. That means minus 5. Okay, if we have a number like this, minus 2 plus 7, again plus minus minus, 7 minus 2 5, big number sign it is positive, so plus 5, and plus sign if we do not write, then even it's okay. Okay, next for the multiplication and division. Now if we have multiplication sign or division sign, so first of all what we need to do, first of all just multiply that number. or if a division process is there, so just divide that numbers. Okay, so first of all we need to do arithmetic operation. Okay, if multiplication sign is there, so first of all what you need to do, just multiply that numbers. Okay, if division sign is there, so just divide that numbers. After that we need to decide which sign we need to give to our answer. Okay, after that we need to decide which sign we can give it to the our answer. Okay, so for sign rule in multiplication we have this rule: plus minus, minus, minus plus, minus, plus plus plus, minus minus, plus. If both number have different sign, so we need to give negative sign. Okay, plus minus minus, otherwise minus plus minus. And if both number have same sign, so we need to give positive sign. Okay, negative negative, positive. That means if we have multiplication like this, okay, here in between multiplication is sign is there, it means that here multiplication process we need to use. So first of all multiply the number. Here 7 and 3, so 7 3s are 21. Okay, now we need to think about the sign. Here we have negative sign, here even we have negative sign, so minus minus plus, so our answer is plus 21. Okay, first of all we need to multiply it, after that we need to decide the sign. Okay, then if we have 3 multiply minus 7, here even multiplication sign is there, 7 3s are 21. Okay, here our 3 have plus sign, 7 have negative sign, so plus minus minus, so minus 21. Okay, if we have 21 divided by minus 3, here division is there, so first of all do the division process. 21 divided by 3, it is 7. 21 have positive sign, here negative sign, so plus minus minus. Okay, one more thing, here we do not need to give the big number sign. Okay, this is a fixed rule, plus minus minus. Okay, then we do not need to consider about a sign of big number. Okay, it is used in the addition subtraction process. In multiplication and division we do not need to see the big number sign. Okay, so here what is the main problem? Students are confusing in these two rules, which rule in which condition we need to apply. Okay. Again I tell you, this is the rule for deciding the whether we need to do addition or subtraction process. Okay, now same rule is applied in multiply and division process for the sign. In multiplication and division, for the sign we need to use these rules. Okay, first of all we need to multiply, otherwise use the division process. Okay, whatever is given in the equation we need to do it. After that for the sign we need to use this rule. Okay, so this is the rule for the sign rule in multiply and division, and this rule is applied for the addition or subtraction process. And for sign rule we need to see big number sign. Okay, in addition and subtraction, for sign we need to check the big number sign. Okay, here we do not need to check the big number sign. Okay, so here our theory parts are done. Okay, so if you have any doubt in this theory, you can write down in comment section. I will give you the answer. Okay, thank you.